Hello, welcome to my review. Welcome to my review of Milk, starring Sean Penn, James Franco, Emile Hirsch, and Josh Brolin. Now, the Milk is about a man named Harvey Milk, who was the first openly gay politician in the United States. He worked in San Francisco, though. He was just the first openly gay politician. Listen, this movie's gotten a lot of recognition, and wow, this is unbelievable. This really is one of my top 3 favorite movies of the year. I absolutely loved every single second of this. There was not a moment when I felt bored. There are so many things about this movie. This movie has one flaw, and I'll tell you about it, and it runs a little too long. That's all I can say. And they could have cut just some scenes out, but if I were to say that, it's just like, and it did run slow at times. That's not to say it's a bad movie. Sometimes a movie can run slow and still be good, because you need the scenes in there. And especially in a movie like this, that doesn't have big action sequences. You know, it can run slow. But that doesn't mean it's not entertaining at the same time. James Franco, I'm going to start with the acting. Sean Penn should get nominated, at least nominated, for an Academy Award. If he doesn't win, no, I haven't seen The Wrestler or Gran Torino, so I wouldn't know, but jeez, man, I mean, Sean Penn is so good here. This is his best performance in a long time. I mean, you know, a lot of people don't like that movie, but I like I Am Sam, and I like his performance in that. I loved his performance in that. And, the thing about this movie is that Sean Penn is known for being a tough guy, you know, he's known for being an intense person, or it seems like that's what I've heard from in real life. And the thing is that he's so charismatic in this movie that I'm not giving anything away, because in the first scene, the first 30 seconds of the movie, they bring it up. He was assassinated. And it's sad, because like when his character died, I lost it. I don't mean, you know, don't believe comments saying, you know, you're a crybaby, but I was crying. This was a very emotional experience, because it's like movies are supposed to be a way to escape. And I walked into that theater tonight, and I came in, and the second that movie started, I wasn't in Lansing, Michigan. The thing is about this movie is that when I walked in, sounds a bit strange, I just edited something out. When I walked in this movie, you know, and when those credits started rolling, I wasn't in 2009. I wasn't in my state. I wasn't in my city anymore. I was in San Francisco in these 6 years that they portrayed. And, you know, that's one of the best things about this movie, is that you feel for every single one of these characters, and you feel like you're there, and you just get so wrapped up in it that when something bad happens to one of these characters, it's like something bad has happened to you. And I know people are going to listen to this review and probably laugh about the fact that I said that, and the fact that, you know, I'm sounding so serious right now, but it really is true. If you're a movie fan like me, you got to appreciate, you have to appreciate that. And even if you're not, I'm sure you might be a little bit touched by what happened in this movie. James Franco's phenomenal. You know, Sean Penn is great, obviously. Josh Brolin should probably gonna be up for an Academy Award. He won't win, obviously, but because that's the Heath Ledger category. But the guy who I think should also be nominated, I think Josh Brolin should get nominated too. And James Franco's great here. But I think if I had to choose between, there were two. I think 2 of these guys should get nominated for supporting actor. It's between James Franco and Emile Hirsch. And I would say Emile Hirsch was a bit better. who knew Speed Racer could act? I mean, he was okay in Speed Racer, but, you know, he didn't show off his acting talent. You know, it was just a bunch of bright colors, and he was phenomenal. He was amazing, and he should get nominated for an Academy Award. And I know just to get nominated might not mean anything to some, but I think he should get recognition. His name should be out there because he was so good. Like I said, the movie does run a bit too long, but please, the thing I love, another thing, is that this movie is not afraid to go places. It's not afraid to show two men kissing each other. And the fact that I went to see this movie and how I felt coming out of it, it's an amazing film. And your spirits might not be high coming out of it, but you're going to be thinking about it for a long time after this, and you might have to be, because it's going to be around here for a while when it comes to nominations. This movie's great. I absolutely loved it. Because it did run a bit long, I'm giving it a 9.5 out of 10. And I know that's just a mild complaint, but it did run a bit slow at parts. But please, see this movie, because it is a fantastic, fantastic movie. I recommend it to everybody, unless, of course, you're uncomfortable with the fact that there's gay people in here. You know, even at that, you know, you might even find it powerful, even if you know, you're just stubborn and you don't like homosexuals. Even if you do go see this movie, I'm sure you'll enjoy it, and it's a movie that's I recommend to everybody go see. 9.5 out of 10.